The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll run it from the gun. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass on second down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Smith takes the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. White going to attack through the air. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They punted away on fourth down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Quarterback making adjustments. White wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Found the seam. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, if you needed any evidence that this coaching staff trusts their big offensive line, you saw it right there. 4th down, they go for it deep in their own end, and it pays off.
Come on. Don't you think they thought it was 3rd down?
Somebody on the sidelines got some explaining to do, but he's breathing a lot easier now that they were able to pick it up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Dumps it to the back. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for 6. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Oh, chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Plows through the defense.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Adams. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10.
That makes the score 14, Wake Forest 10.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. White going to attack through the air. Here's a heat. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. White wants to throw it. Uncorks one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got him this time.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Adams. Shoots it to the left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
White going to attack through the air. Here comes the heat. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The inside handoff. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
White wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Right down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down complete.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Adams. Works the middle of the field. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go, let's go. 4-18.
Looking downfield, it's Adams. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires on the move. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No